Ricky Rubio, it seems there's been a little disappointment in his development as a shooter, but still room for hope and optimism. The Timberwolves were much better with him on the floor. His overall impact on the game still undervalued, but clearly impactful.
Jang, he's checked in for Bennett. Timberwolves trail by 19. Bekovic trying to free himself up, and the shot is good.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And the call will be against Kevin Martin. Well, Steve, you talk about that stat for Rubio. The Timberwolves were almost 13 points per 100 possessions better with him on the floor.
Yeah, between his passing and his defense, he's a difference maker, Kevin. I know his shooting percentages haven't been great over the course of his career, but they're getting better. And Rubio, there's no doubting that he makes his team better when he's out there.
Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
That's good.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Miller kicks to Paul. Into Johnson. A second chance effort. Jordan the pass to Miller. Jordan with a screen on Martin. Back to Jordan. Passes it to Miller. Fires the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 23 points for Jay. And it's Rubio penetrating. Rejected by Jordan. Here's Miller.
Oh, man, that was a real. Mark it up.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys. Wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And it's blocked by Johnson. And they'll keep possession. Here's Wiggins. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Miller kicks to Paul. Griffin against Rubio. Puts up the baby hook. The shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way.
I'll tell you what, we haven't seen them be as aggressive driving the lane and drawing fouls in this quarter, but so far it hasn't cost them on the scoreboard.
And I think part of the reason it hasn't cost them is they went at them hard in the first quarter. And now they're picking them apart a little bit from the outside. I don't think they can get too comfortable out there, though, or the lead could start to dissipate.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Johnson. And Stevenson subbed in for Miller.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
And it's Rubio penetrating. And Jang gets it to go. Jang's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Pierce. Oh, the buzzer beater. Amazing.
The killer instinct on display there.
Wow.
Fantastic.
He didn't even flinch. Just buried it like it was any other shot. Unbelievable.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Miller. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
know, it took a little while, but at the Staples Center now, the team to fear is the Clippers. They were tough here at home last year.
Here's Rubio, and it's good. Rubio's got 8 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint, dominate.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Wiggins. Goes back up. Kicks to Rubio. Martin with the screen for Rubio. He dishes it to Martin. Missed it, even after all those chances. And it's really penetrating, and he dumps it down.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. A second chance effort, and Jordan sends it back. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front line. Shots good by Miller.
He's enjoying himself today, guys. We knew going in that he'd have the upper hand on the glass, but I didn't think it would make this much of a difference.
Minnesota is in a difficult spot with their road games. They always have to travel a great distance to get to opposing sites because they're in the Western Conference, and that can take a toll over the course of the season.
Here is Rubio. 8 points for him. Martin kicks to Rubio. Dishes to Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I guess you could say those lengthy travel distances for Minnesota took their toll last year. The Timberwolves managed only 16 road wins a season ago. Boy, I tell you what, the D was way too soft right there, like Jell-O. You got to do better than that.
Clark, he's not the kind of guy you want to get in the way of.
No, exactly. I mean, he's a hard man to stop coming down the lane, but you've got to have good position before the play starts.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The guys, Minnesota was close to a 500 team last year at 40 and 42. But as you said, struggling on the road kept them, Steve, out of the playoffs.
Well, to make the playoffs in the West, I think you have to go at least 500 on the road. And getting road wins is where Minnesota will have to improve to get back to the postseason.
Minnesota making a switch here. Heels checked in. Pekovic with a screen on Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Martin goes in. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
You might as well remove all doubt, right?
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, the NBA is taking steps to tweak the NBA lottery. It was a move a long time coming as debate raged in recent years about teams, quote, tanking for top picks. Commissioner Adam Silver had long defended those teams looking to rebuild and go young. But guys, in this business, perception is reality, and he felt they had to make a change.
We'll see how it works out, Doris. Thanks. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Blake Griffin, number 1.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific array of low post moves that allows him to free himself up to get to the basket for very high percentage shots.
And not only that, Steve, we always talk about athleticism and length and speed, but strength is a factor in this game too, and it allows you to finish around the goal through other people. So that's something he does well.
And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Payne, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Martin wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Martin's got 7.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Crawford, no one around him. Misses the 3.
Nikola Pekovic, prior to last season, signed a 5-year, $60 million extension. You know, he missed a month with a right ankle issue. But that aside, he went about showing that he was worth every penny.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gorgie Dang comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Martin. Muhammad, no luck.
And Pekovic had the best scoring rate of his career last season. You know, prior to that injury, he led the league in second chance points. He's just a monster inside.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Rubio dishes to Neal. Ball's knocked loose. Crawford with the steal. Throws it up high. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
That is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And steady improvement for Nikola Pekovic over his 4 seasons in the NBA.
Yeah, he's improved his rebound rate every season, and a dramatic improvement protecting the ball. Turnovers used to be a big problem for him, but now it's an area of strength.
And Dang gets it to go.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
From downtown, and Crawford with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. And Rubio kicks to Payne. Rubio against Paul. Feeds to Payne. His first shot coming late. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest. You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
And Rubio kicks to Payne. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Neal. And he gets it to go. Neal's got 8 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
Yeah, that's how you get your teammates fired up, Kev.
Now the pass to Neal. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Wesley Johnson picks one up. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, how about the numbers for this club? As a team, 79% from the free throw line this year.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Glenn Davis is checked in for the Clippers. Smith comes in for Wesley Johnson. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Minnesota. Wiggins comes in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Wiggins missing. There's Crawford with the 3. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already... The Clippers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Buttinger is out there with Bennett. Then it's Wiggins. That's Hamilton in at center. Here's Davis. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Davis has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Clippers. Bean passes to Bennett. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now the Clippers moving it up.
Oh, get it!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
Well, the league is making a push for more transparency with its officiating since last season, and I really think that's the way to go. They're sharing memos.